Hey, ready? Today we're doing something super useful in Telugu. The present continuous, the everyday pattern for actions happening right now. Stuff like I'm eating, she's studying, we're walking, he's working. Real life Telugu, not textbook robot Telugu. Nice and practical. The big idea is simple. If an action is in progress right now, Telugu often uses a verb pattern that sounds like this: doing plus an ongoing ending. You'll hear forms like చేస్తున్నాను, చేస్తున్నావ్, చేస్తున్నాను, చేస్తోంది, చేస్తున్నాం. Don't worry, we'll make this easy. Think of it like this. In English, the helper is am is are plus ing. In Telugu, the action itself carries that ongoing feeling. So instead of building a separate little machine like am eating, Telugu gives you a flowing form like tintunnanu, am eating. A great memory trick. If you hear something like tunna, tunnav, tunnadu, tondi, tunnam, your ear should think, ah, action in progress. Something is happening right now. Let's start with one super common verb, to do, cheyadam. In casual speech, present continuous forms often come from చేస్తున్నాను type patterns. Nenu చేస్తున్నాను means I am doing. Nuvu చేస్తున్నావ్ means you are doing. Atanu చేస్తున్నాడు means he is doing. Ame చేస్తోంది means she is doing. Manam చేస్తున్నాం means we are doing. Notice something? The middle part stays pretty stable, and the ending changes depending on who is doing it. That's your shortcut. Don't memorize 50 random forms. Learn the pattern family. Let's make it concrete. How do you say I am eating now in Telugu? నేను ఇప్పుడు తింటున్నాను. నేను ఇప్పుడు తింటున్నాను. Nice. ఇప్పుడు means now. Very useful. Tiny side note. In speech, some people say ఇప్పుడు with a slightly stretched sound depending on rhythm, but ఇప్పుడు is your solid base. So నేను ఇప్పుడు తింటున్నాను means I am eating now. The verb here is tinu, to eat. In the ongoing form, it becomes tintunnanu, am eating. You do not need to overthink every sound change right now. At A2, your job is to recognize and use the whole chunk. Chunk learning is your friend. Let's try another one. How do you say, what are you doing, in Telugu? ఏం చేస్తున్నావ్? ఏం చేస్తున్నావ్? Perfect. Aim means what? చేస్తున్నావ్ is our doing for a casual you. So aim చేస్తున్నావ్ is what you'll hear all the time. Super common. If a friend calls you, they may just say, ఏం చేస్తున్నావురా? What are you doing, bro? And yes, in slightly fuller Telugu, you may hear చేస్తున్నావ్. In very casual spoken Telugu, చేస్తున్నావ్ is extremely natural. Good to recognize both. Let's build a few mini patterns. Tintunnanu, I am eating. Chaduvutunnanu, I am studying. Pani chestunnanu, I am working. Nadustunnanu, I am walking. See the rhythm? Verb plus ongoing feel. The more you hear it, the more automatic it becomes. How do you say she is studying at home in Telugu? ఆమె ఇంట్లో చదువుతుంది. ఆమె ఇంట్లో చదువుతోంది. She is studying at home. Notice that for she is, you often hear tondi in verbs like చదువుతోంది, is studying, or చేస్తోంది, is doing. That sound is a nice clue for feminine singular in these common present continuous forms. How do you say he is working now in Telugu? అతను ఇప్పుడు పని చేస్తున్నాడు. అతను ఇప్పుడు పని చేస్తున్నాడు. Nice one. Pani means work. Pani చేస్తున్నాడు is literally is doing work, which is how Telugu often expresses is working. That's very natural. Instead of trying to hunt for one fancy verb for every situation, Telugu often uses a noun plus cheyadam, to do. So work plus doing becomes working. Super practical. Let's compare. Atanu pani చేస్తున్నాడు He is working. ఆమె పని చేస్తోంది. She is working. నేను పని చేస్తున్నాను. I am working. Same basic core, different endings. How do you say we are walking on the road in Telugu? మనం రోడ్డుపై నడుస్తున్నాం. మనం రోడ్డుపై నడుస్తున్నాం. Awesome. Manam is we. Roaddupai means on the road. Nadustunnam means are walking. Tiny side note. Pai often gives the idea of on. So tabulpai means on the table. Roaddupai means on the road. These little pieces are gold. Now let's slow down and lock in the main idea. For action happening right now, Telugu commonly uses forms like Nenu tintunnanu, I am eating. Nuvi tintunnav, you are eating. Atanu tintunnadu, he is eating. Ame tintondi, she is eating. Manam tintunnam, we are eating. You don't need to master every person at once, but it helps to hear the family resemblance. Here's a memory hack. Imagine the ongoing part like a blinking neon sign. Still happening, still happening, still happening. In Telugu, that blinking sign often sounds like tunna or tondi, depending on the subject. If you hear that, picture motion. Let's practice with visible actions, because your lesson today is all about clear, concrete, happening now actions. How do you say, I am studying now, in Telugu? Nenu ippudu chaduvutunnanu. Nenu ippudu chaduvutunnanu. Yep, chaduvu is study. Chaduvutunnanu is am studying. How do you say you are eating in Telugu? Nuvu tintunnav. Nuvu tintunnav. Good, casual, natural, everyday. How do you say she is eating in Telugu? Ame tintondi. Ame tintondi. Exactly. How do you say he is walking in Telugu? Atanu nadustunnadu. Atanu nadustunnadu. Nice. How do you say we are studying in Telugu? Manam chaduvutunnam. Manam chaduvutunnam. Great job. Now, one very helpful thing. Telugu often drops words that are obvious from context. If someone sees you with a plate, they may just ask, Tintunnava, meaning, are you eating? The subject you is understood. Same with Chaduvutunnava, are you studying? So don't be surprised when full textbook subjects disappear in real speech. That's normal. Also, yes, the yes-no question sound often comes with that at the end. Chestunnava, Tintunnava, Nadustunnava. It's like your voice is naturally turning the sentence into a question. How do you say, are you working now in Telugu? Ippudu pani chestunnava? Ippudu pani chestunnava? Very nice. Let's talk about common mistakes, because these are super predictable. First mistake, using a simple verb when you really mean right now. For example, if you want I am eating now, don't say nenu tintanu. That usually leans more toward I eat or I will eat, depending on context. For right now action, say nenu ippudu tintunnanu. Second mistake, forgetting the subject ending. Learners sometimes say something like nenu tintunnadu. Nope, that ending belongs with he. If it's nenu, use tintunnanu. If it's atanu, use tintunnadu. If it's ame, use tintondi. Third mistake, translating too literally with English structure. Don't try to force separate words for am and eating. Learn the Telugu whole form as one living chunk, tintunnanu. Fourth mistake, using overly formal speech in casual situations. At your level, with friends and everyday conversation, nuvu and forms like chestunnav are very useful. You will definitely hear them. Now let's put everything into a tiny story. First, just listen. Nenu ippudu intlo unnanu. Na chelli table daggara chaduvutondi. Nenu kitchen lo tintunnanu. నాన్న ఫోన్లో పని చేస్తున్నాడు. కొంచెం తర్వాత మనం బయట రోడ్డుపై నడుస్తున్నాం. అందరం బిజీగా ఉన్నాం, కానీ బాగానే ఉంది. Now the same story, one line at a time. నేను ఇప్పుడు ఇంట్లో ఉన్నాను. I am at home now. నా చెల్లి టేబుల్ దగ్గర చదువుతోంది. My younger sister is studying near the table. నేను కిచెన్లో తింటున్నాను. I am eating in the kitchen. నాన్న ఫోన్లో పని చేస్తున్నాడు. Dad is working on the phone. కొంచెం తర్వాత మనం బయట రోడ్డుపై నడుస్తున్నాం. A little later, we are walking outside on the road. అందరం బిజీగా ఉన్నాం, కానీ బాగానే ఉంది. We are all busy, but it's going fine. Nice. And notice we slipped in unnanu and unnam too, for am and are in the sense of being somewhere or being in a state. Super common. But today your main target is action in progress. Studying, eating, working, walking. Let's do a quick speaking wave. I'll give you English, you think Telugu. How do you say I am eating now in Telugu? నేను ఇప్పుడు తింటున్నాను. నేను ఇప్పుడు తింటున్నాను. How do you say what are you doing in Telugu? ఏం చేస్తున్నావ్? ఏం చేస్తున్నావ్? How do you say she is studying at home in Telugu? ఆమె ఇంట్లో చదువుతోంది. ఆమె ఇంట్లో చదువుతుంది. How do you say he is working now in Telugu? అతను ఇప్పుడు పని చేస్తున్నాడు. అతను ఇప్పుడు పని చేస్తున్నాడు. How do you say we are walking on the road in Telugu? మనం రోడ్డుపై నడుస్తున్నాం. మనం రోడ్డుపై నడుస్తున్నాం. Beautiful. Here's your shortcut recap. If the action is happening right now, reach for the ongoing form. Tintunnanu, I am eating. Chaduvutodi, she is studying. Chestunnadu, he is doing. Chestunnav, you are doing. Nadustunnam, we are walking. Listen for that ongoing sound. Tunnadi, todu. That sound is your memory hook. And keep your first practice very concrete. Eating, studying, working, walking. Things you can literally see. If you can picture it, you can say it. One last little nudge. Don't wait to be perfect. Today, even if you only confidently say, Em chestunav, or Nenu ippudu tintunnanu, that is real Telugu already. That's not small, that's progress. Keep going, keep listening, keep repeating out loud. Slowly is fine. Messy is fine. You're building the pattern. And honestly, you're doing great.